message at City Hall was unambiguous. Carrying a gun in Baltimore will be met with short and swift punishment.
Gun offenders in Baltimore City know, or at least they think, they will not face significant amount of jail time for their offense. And so we believe that it's time for us to put some stronger measures in place, especially as it relates to the possession of illegal guns, and to limit judicial discretion in suspending sentences for those who illegally possess guns in Baltimore City.
On the agenda Monday, a new gun law that would include a mandatory minimum sentence for possession of a gun near a school, church, or public building. The law was in response to numbers that show 600 recent gun arrests resulted in suspects receiving little or no jail time.
In 2016, over 60% of the total years imposed for gun crimes in Baltimore City was suspended by the judiciary.
A fact Baltimore Police Commissioner Kevin Davis called intolerable amid another record year of violence.
It's a misdemeanor offense that more times than not results in less jail time than the jail time that a person gets for having 10 rocks of crack cocaine in his front pocket.
But there are skeptics who say laws like these are not only misguided, but don't work. Former Baltimore Police Lieutenant Michael Wood says the data is misleading and the law will fail.
As long as you continue to use violence and punishment as your answers, you're not going to get anywhere, because we know throughout all of the literature and throughout all of practical examples and pretty much looking at every single other developed nation in this entire world that punishment is not a deterrent. It does not solve crimes. In fact, violence and punishment sows the seeds to create recidivism, to make sure that crimes do happen again. So what the mayor is proposing when you're talking about putting in mandatory minimums or increasing any penalty is a guarantee to make the system worse.
It's an opinion shared by activists as well. Erica Bridgeford, who was part of a group calling for a 72-hour ceasefire in August, says the law will take the city back to an inflexible approach to punishment, which the community does not want. And she says it ignores the entrenched poverty, which fuels the mayhem.
So where does compassion come in to that? Where does taking responsibility for the systems that create crime come in? And so are we dismantled? So I will be putting money and time into relooking at what laws we make, what bills go in about what is criminal and what lands people in jail.
But at City Hall, the mayor remained firm that only swift and sure incarceration will work. The question remains, is she right or simply repeating mistakes of the past?